Hi there, this is Nikitonet and I'm over at a friend's place and we're taking a quick look at his new Canon Maxify MB2750, so 2750. And as you can see, it's quite a big printer, but you already took it out of the box. I get that. You want to take a quick look at your new puppy, but we are going to install it properly for him to use here. And it is a wonderful machine. So let's get started. So going by the quick start manual, as I call it, at least as they used to be called, my friend already removed these two, well, brackets, one could say, transportation devices, which he should keep just to make sure that when he moves, if he moves, he has them to put in place, because this is what keeps your stuff secure. Now personally, I like this model very much. It isn't the highest end inkjet printer, but it is a high-end printer because it has a built-in paper tray, which means there will be no dust collected on this, which is quite good, because dust in a machine, especially transported into the innards of the machine via the paper that is exposed to the open air, is bad for your printer. So my friend selected basically the language to English, which is good, and then selected the country, the Netherlands, and now is on the read the description in the supplied safety and important information and select whether you agree to send information. Well, let's just not agree and select do not agree, because of course this is his printer, not Canon's printer, although they did manufacture it. And that's very interesting, it's a touch screen. So we've set the time and now we need to, well, getting started. Right, we need to open up this. Wonderful. Processing, please wait a moment. Right, we need to install the inks and most likely put in paper, and that's not all that interesting. If there's something special, I'll record that, but for now I am just going through the motions that are set within the device for us to follow. So this is interesting. I believe these are the smaller sized ink tanks because they state, well, at least this one, 1500 instead of 1500 XL. I'm betting the larger one state XL. Right, so these should be good for about 400 prints, as well, if I remember and recollect correctly. So let's put it in. You need to push it in completely to the back and then press next. So I'm very surprised. This is a very nice printer. It has two paper trays to be exact, and this one has a little bit of extra literature because, very simply stated, you need to, well, somehow pull this out and then you put it back in and pull this nice little cover over it so it's protected from dust. Performing initial adjustments. Do not turn off power. Meanwhile, which is logical. And it's printing something, and he needs a sturdier table because this printer is moving that thing quite badly. Oh wow. So we've gotten a first print out of the machine, which is quite nice. Oh yeah, extend this little tablet, because otherwise it will, well, basically just pop it out, and in this case it will go onto the floor. Oh yes, don't use this as an Ethernet cable. This is the included cable. It is an RJ something with 6, well, poles, and it is intended for telephony, and I believe in France. So don't use this for your LAN cable because it most likely won't work, and in the worst case will damage this machine. Be very specific with your cables you do use. So with the proper cable attached to the router, which you can see in the background right there, so a proper RJ45 cable, we could detect it from the laptop, which is over there. So let's see if we can get a test print. Just click on execute in the installation application, and there we go. How wonderful. So let's see. The size of the paper loaded in the cassette is different from the printer settings. Ah, I understand what's wrong here. You have to set up the printer properly in the computer because it thinks it needs legal size or letter size in this case, while it has A4 paper in there. So let's do that again. Let's see how fast it prints. Wow. Let's see. So this is quite nice, and as you see, the print quality even on standard is quite high. So you can basically do a lot of things with this. It has a built-in scanner. It has a nice scanner like that, but also an automatic document feed. Oh yes, for the automatic document feed, don't pull on this side. Notice this notch and open it up like this, because the documents you need to scan or are going to scan go through here, right? There is the mechanism. It has duplex printing, not duplex scanning, and it has 2 paper trays, which is quite nice because in one of them you can put some, well, envelopes or custom sized paper. Well, custom quote unquote, something like that at least. Right? Right. So, Canon MB2750, the Maxify. I like it. And this is Nikita Net saying, thanks for watching. Bye bye.